Hey Moglets! So today we're trying to prepare for Baal and Kujou Sara as much as we can. Unfortunately, we're gonna have the same sort of situation as we had when Inazuma first dropped, in that everyone's gonna be trying to request to join your world and steal your resources, because most of the resources we need are on the islands that have not come yet. Yeah, I don't know where they're gonna be, but somewhere that they don't exist currently. So there are at least a few ways we can prepare, at least. I assume so. You know, I don't know for sure, but I mean, new characters, new island, why wouldn't they need the stuff on the new island, right? But considering we're still in Inazuma, I have a feeling we're still gonna need samurai drops, because samurai Inazuma, it just fits. Samurais are just gonna be everywhere, and you know you're gonna need some samurai stuff. We thankfully have farmed a lot of this stuff already, so I think we're good in that department. And you can be sure you'll need this not only for Baal's leveling up ascension materials, but also for her talents, just like Ayaka. They did show off the new weekly boss, Signora, I don't know. So obviously she's gonna need those mats from the new weekly boss, new character, new weekly boss mats. It just makes sense. I am of course speaking about, you know, level 7 to 10 talents here. So it's gonna be pretty slow going to get a high skill level on any of the new characters. And obviously we can't do anything about that right now. Thankfully though, we are not getting any more, you know, scroll domains. So these are available already. Which one she needs? I'm gonna go ahead and say it's Philosophies of Light here, and that's mainly due to the name. You know, Baal has a vision, the light at the end of the tunnel, her mission, which I'm still not actually sure about, but you know, she has motivation, she has drive. So, light. I mean, just read the description. Though they must live forever on the earth, humanity will always reach for the light. This is like her whole philosophy. Philosophies of Light. I mean, come on, she's always talking about eternity. Here's eternity. So yes, I can say with a decent amount of confidence she will need these as well. I unfortunately missed these already, but I believe she'll be dropping on Wednesday, and these books will be opened then as well. So at least as far as talents are concerned, up to level 6, because you need the new weekly boss mats, you can fully prepare for Baal, which is pretty cool. But what's the point of that when you can't prepare for anything higher than a level 20 Baal? But yeah, as previously discussed, she will also need the old handguards for her ascension materials. However, I assume she will also need not only some special plants from the new islands, but also some special world boss drops. You know, we saw that Electro Oceanid looking dude, and I was like, what the heck? Is that an Electro Oceanid? And it's a new world boss, of course. She is an new Electro world boss. It just makes sense, obviously. So we're unfortunately just gonna have to wait for that. And then of course, yeah, like previously mentioned, a new plant or fruit or some kind of pickup item. Yeah, I'm thinking some kind of sweet fruit. I don't know what it's gonna be called exactly, but something fruit, something sweet, if I had to harbor a guess. But anyway, that's Baal. You can prepare a bit, especially for her talents. Besides that, you're just gonna have to wait like everyone else and farm when the update drops. So I usually don't do this for prep videos, but I figure it'd be a little helpful. We're gonna talk about the totals of what you need. Starting with the Ascension mats, she'll need those shards you get from world bosses, 1 of the green ones, 9 of the blue ones, 9 of the purple ones, and for level 90, you'll need 6 of the gold ones, but we're more focused on level 80. She'll also need this mysterious, weird, sweet fruit thing that isn't released yet, 108 of them, plus 60 for level 90. The quote-unquote Electro Oceanid drop, she'll need 26 of those, plus 20 for 90. 18 of the gray samurai drops, 30 of the green samurai drops, and 12 of the blue samurai drops. Add another 24 for level 90. You'll also need 300,000 mora for the ascension. That is not including level, however. The XP required from level 1 to 80 is 4.9 million, which breaks down into about 420 heroes wit, with some of the more mid and low grade XP books playing a part to not waste so much XP as well, but around 420 heroes wit. If you want to get her to 90, you'll need another 3.4 million XP, which is why I generally advocate not going to level 90 unless you're super in-game, which will require another 170 heroes wit. And the mora you will need is 988,600, plus 684,800 for level 90. Moving on to talents, this is what you'll need to get all of her skills to level 7. 9 green rarity books, 63 blue rarity books, 12 gold rarity books. For the samurai drops, you'll need 18 of the gray ones, 66 of the green ones, and 12 12 of the blue ones. Of course, you will also need 3 of the new weekly boss mats as well. And the Mora cost for that is 727,500. Kujou Sara, on the other hand, I think we can prepare a little bit more for, because, you know, she's just kind of the side 4-star. Not to insult her or anything, but, you know, Baal is the main one, she is the 4-star. And you know what we haven't had a use for yet? Kind of like the side flower? Dendrobium. Every other plant-based thing has had a use for one character or the other except for this. And of course, why I don't think this is going to be for Baal and some other special thing in the extra island, because again, of course, Baal, the big 5-star, the stuff, is going to be the one that needs the new stuff. That's just how they do things. So, she must need these. So at least that's one thing you can prepare in advance. Of course, she is also an Electro character, and we have that new Electro boss. So I mean, of course, she's gonna need those. Besides that, for Ascension, she'll also need some monster mats. And since I don't think they're going to release 2 characters that both need, you know, the famed handguard at the same time, we're gonna look at some of the older monster mats. You know how Sara has that little mask hanging from her head? Of course, you would think she likes to collect masks. Right, yeah, so this is what I'm gonna assume she'll need, the damaged and stained and ominous masks, of course. They actually look pretty similar as well. So of course it makes sense that she would need these. I think it has been a while since a character needed these also, so it falls in line pretty nicely. As far as her talents are concerned, again, it's kind of the same story, you know. We're gonna have a new weekly boss, of course. All new characters coming are gonna need those mats. That's just... That really is just how it is. I'm pretty sure every character that came after Rock Frog was released needed Rock Frog mats. So that's just what it is. And I'm assuming it's gonna be the same for these characters, so you're gonna have to decide if you're gonna, you know, raise Baal or Sara's talents past 6 with those drops, and yeah. So with our master deductions, we already figured out Baal will need these because of the light and the eternity stuff. It just makes sense. So since naturally the new characters are gonna need the new ones from Inazuma, it has to be between transience or elegance. To me, you know, 2 things stand out about elegance. 1, Kujou Sara seems like a very elegant character, and 2, there are fans on the scroll, and I am a fan of Kujou Sara. So, put 2 and 2 together, what you got? Philosophies of elegance, baby. And besides the aforementioned weekly boss materials, she will also need, you know, the masks, because they always need the same stuff for talents and ascension when it comes to the monster drops. So masks. And then for Sara, we'll also talk about the totals, but I'll try and make it a bit more brief since they are pretty similar in numbers to Baal. Of course, the same number of shards, still that 108 Dendrobium with another 60 for level 90, and the Electro Oceanid drops at 26 with another 20 for level 90. 18 gray masks, 30 green masks, 12 blue masks, and another 24 for level 90. The Mora for leveling and ascension, and the XP books required, same as Baal. The talents from 1 to 7, same numbers, different materials. 9 green books, 63 blue books, 12 gold books, 18 gray masks, 66 green masks, and 12 blue masks. And again, the new weekly boss mats as well, along with 727,500 Mora. And yeah, since we already have a good amount of the monster drops and the plant drops that we actually need, there's really not much farming to do, especially not anything that needs resin. Unfortunately, Kujou Sara's books aren't even open today. They'll be open tomorrow, so we'll probably grab some of those, and then some of hers on Wednesday. And then we're gonna have to spam the new bosses that come out as well to get them up to a decent level to do our showcase. But yeah, until then, make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. How are my guesses, guys? Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time,